Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How you been today? I never talk to you anymore.
I know. I'm sorry.
You're
I've
so
been so
busy.
busy.
Do you know it was 59 degrees when I woke up this morning in South Florida, and it never got over 60 something today. I wore a sweater all day long. So
Wow.
I am so excited about this show because it feels like fall here.
Yeah, it's definitely fall here. So it dropped. They were talking about frost during the night, and it was cold. I got up, I threw my bathrobe right on, but we went out today and it wasn't like cold at all. We couldn't believe it. It was, I think, because there was no breeze. So it was really sunny. So it was actually one of the most beautiful fall days you could have. It was perfect. So she's Z,
She's Rach.
and we're the Compass Girls. The producer isn't here right now.
Oh, if I'd known, I would have said it with you.
That's okay. We're here every Wednesday, right here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we thank you for watching live or if you're watching on replay. And we love to bring you the hottest trends in travel and products. And we're always trying to give you the best items and the luxuries you crave, or as Z says,
Those luxuries you deserve.
that's right. We always have giveaways, and it's really easy to enter. Z, you want to tell them how to enter?
Sure. First, I want you to cuddle under your blanket. And then I want you to take your finger, you know what to do. Hit that share button now. And Rach gave me a little insight into what happens when you share. Just saying it has something to do with prizes. And yep. And the second thing you can do to enter to win is to chat with us. Make sure you're comment on any of the items we're showing. Um, Become part of the conversation. We need you to answer questions because this show is all about you and us and girls' night out and guys' night out all together. So go ahead, share right now and start on commenting.
And if you're watching on Facebook, please make sure to like our page if you like us. If you're watching on YouTube or Twitch and you like what you see, then give us a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe right now. You could subscribe to us and you won't miss anything. Also, every week after the show, Z puts together a beautiful newsletter. So you can go ahead and join our fan list, and you will get that newsletter, which has everything we talked about on the show, including promos, any product, all the fun stuff we talk about. So everything is there.
Yep, and the giveaways are listed. How to claim your giveaway is listed. If you've won a prize, sometimes the fun facts are in there. Sometimes the information from the show is in there. You never know what you're going to find or when you're going to get it.
And without further ado,
I love the Compass Girls. We get wild, baby.
I love the Compass Girls!
We love the Compass Girls.
We love the Compass Girls!
Always gotta be about him. Hey, we're Vinyl Asylum, and we love the Compass Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love the Compass Girls!
I love that.
I do too.
I just love it so much. We need the crew down on Paleo Drive. Paleo
We need the horse racing crew because we get together for the horse racing thing that we do at someone's house.
Yes, that would be.
I was going to do that on Friday and completely slipped my mind. That was totally my fault because I think because we were all gambling on fake horses and we were like so into losing money, or at least I was so into losing money. Everyone else was winning. Should have gotten me to do it.
Wait a minute. Someone said it looks so yummy.
My hot chocolate, my
Oh,
first hot chocolate of the season.
You made hot chocolate? What? let me show you what look. I have my mouse. Look at it. I am doing everything under the blanket. Okay. You want to see what I got? Since we're doing a fall cozy kind of like stay at home, enjoy yourself show, I got
You've got cheesecake.
pumpkin.
I would have gotten one of my cupcakes out if I had known. No, I've got something else better. I'm just saying.
Oh, you have something else better. All right.
And mine's pumpkin too.
So, okay, so we're talking about staying at home, but with fall, there are so many awesome things to do in the fall. So what we want to know with everyone is, what are your favorite things, activities to do when fall comes? Like, what do you guys love to do? That's what I want to know. What do you love to do, Zay?
So I actually like to be outside more because it's, as I said, it was 59 degrees today. It was so nice taking the dog for a walk because it wasn't sweltering. I'm so over the 90 degrees, and it was a good like upper 80s, 90s just up until today. So I was so excited. I like to go. So this week, my sister-in-law and I went shopping at some really high-end boutiques, very, very high-end boutiques. And we did a little girl shopping, but they were they were little cottages. So they were like outdoors. And then we went to this great little bistro and sat outside because it wasn't too hot to eat outside. So, yeah. And you know what? I'm going to get to use my new fire pit table really soon.
That's exciting. So,
what do you like to do, Rach?
In the fall, when it first starts, I get excited when I find the very first colored leaf. I get very excited. And I pick it up, I bring it in the house, and I keep it until spring, probably. But so one of the things that I love to do, or I did with the kids and I do with the grandkids, and I still do it myself, is I go on a leaf hunt. So I go out to look for leaves and stuff. And then, you know, I was putting together some things that I used to love to do that I really haven't done in a long time. And I think when we become adults, we forget about the simple things of making a leaf pile and jumping in it. And maybe we can't totally jump in it, but we can kind of lay in it and, you know, let the leaves go. And
you jump in it.
I would totally jump
in it. I know you
would.
You know what? This is the time of year that I love to bake. That's the other thing, because I love the smell. I love that it warms up the house a little bit. And but we're all watching our weight. Normally I would do well, you know what? I would do apple pies and stuff like that, but I might just see if I can grab some allulose, because you can bake
so
with that.
People do, I see people go to the farms for apples and pumpkins and mums, like that's a big thing. Let me ask you something. So in Florida, do you have mums? Like, do those do well there? Because that's a colder weather.
Yep. Mums do really well here.
Okay. That's
because
cool.
The temperature does drop. So, and my mums come back year after year.
Oh, nice. I don't plant them, and I should, because they do come back. We'll do the apple picking. And we did.
I missed that.
Remember, we made the leaf placemats with the.
Oh, I do. And I will never do that again.
That was fun. So you could do the leaf placemats. If you're doing Thanksgiving, I told this story last year, but I'm going to tell it again because it's such a fun story. But if you're doing Thanksgiving and you're having the grandkids, or you have small kids, you go collect your leaves, you get your wax paper, you do your iron with the wax paper.
They're the Compass Girls. Sorry, I was on the phone. Have a good show.
Thank you. Thanks. We appreciate that. So, that's been a thing with him just popping in, right? He usually does it 5 minutes before the show, or like this sometimes during the show.
Yeah.
So you get your wax paper, you do your leaves, you throw some crayon shavings in there, and you iron it, and then you have take pecan shears and cut the sides so it makes it pretty. You have your placemats. Now, if you want to be a really cool mom or grandma, when the kids are there in the morning, or when they get there, if you're a grandparent, or when the kids get up and you're setting up your dining room, you tell them, go outside, grab all the leaves and bring them in, and you put them in the dining room. Doesn't matter if you have a floor or a rug. It's cleanable, I'm telling you. But they will first think you're crazy, but you will never see kids running in and out of the house laughing and shrieking about bringing leaves into the house. It's an easy cleanup. If you have a rug, you could just kind of rake it up in a bag, then vacuum. And if you have a floor, just sweep it and you're done. But wait, the reaction on the kids, my kids I did that with, they thought I was insane.
Oh, what fun.
Oh my God.
The baskets of leaves are so pretty on the table also. So there's no buttons on them.
That's a real easy centerpiece, is some leaves with some pumpkins and gourds or whatever. So that's easy. When I pick apples, I like to make apple crisp, apple pies, and caramel apples.
I don't do caramel apples. I mean, I like them, but I don't love them. We do a lot of crisps. I love to do apple crisp because I don't have to fuss with a pie crust. Yeah, and they always comes out perfectly, and you can serve it nice and hot with some ice cold ice cream on it.
I love apple crisp. I like the crisp. So about 2 years or 3 years ago, I found my grandmother's apple crisp recipe. And because I never made it, because I never could make it good. And I would have my son-in-law make it because he makes it good. Well, I found my grandmother's recipe. When I made it, everybody was like, oh my God, this is the best apple crisp. And I was like, yeah, of course, because it's grandma's, like, of course, it's great. Rubbing leaves, if you take, again, with the grandkids, or if you like to, I know, Zippy, you're very artistic. So if you take the leaf and put a paper over it and rub it with a crayon or something, you could get that leaf imprint on it. Oh, what else?
You could do cemetery rubbings too. It's a great time of year to go out to the cemeteries with the paper and do the rubbings with the crayon on the other side of the tombstone just before Halloween.
Oh, that's a great idea. But we've done that before, like looking at the old stones. It's amazing. And then
some of them are so funny.
Yeah, they really wrote everything on it.
Yeah. So we used to go out and rub them and then frame them.
Rich has, like, every time something happens, he's like, that's going on your tombstone. He has a whole book.
Ooh, apple slices with some chocolate chips wrapped in tinfoil and cooked on a fire until warm. Oh, I might like that. Chocolate chips.
And so I wonder, do you take a stick, like a skewer, a wooden skewer, and stick it in the apple and then put the chips and wrap it up so then you could just take it and, oh my gosh, I'm totally.
If you're grilling still, I bet you can do that on the grill.
Yeah. Or if you have a fire, you're getting your fire thing. So that's
I have a beautiful coffee table, and the whole thing is a fire pit down it. Plus, I have my fire pit.
This time of year, the tourists are crazy up in New England at this time of year. The nice thing is, I'll tell you what, I always thought it was New England was the place to be for fall. And it is. I live here. I think it's beautiful. But I went to Lake Tahoe in the fall, and it was spectacular. So I'm not so biased now because Lake Tahoe was spectacular. But you know what you can do if you're up in this area? Take a scenic train ride, and you're going through and looking at the foliage. That's really nice. You would love
that. I do miss that. I was kind of hoping to get up to Canada, but I guess not this year. Usually I do it around this time.
Tour a winery. would be nice in the fall. That would
Oh
be
my
nice.
gosh, it'd be beautiful. Drink
Yep.
some wine, bundle up in a beautiful in a blanket, and have the wine and some cheese and crackers. And
Yeah.
oh,
And I
I'm there.
heard someone say this one, it's not really fall, but I thought it was such a good idea. She said, volunteer at a food bank because holidays are coming, you're getting busy, and you always think like, oh, I want to, or and some people mean well and they want to, but they just don't have the time because they get busy. So now is a perfect time to go and volunteer because it's before the rush, and it's
And they
great time.
probably need help. I'm sure they always, always, always need help.
Yes, they do.
Bonfire with hot chocolate. I haven't had warm apple cider in ages. And not only is it delicious, but it's good for you.
So I do it every year at Thanksgiving. I do
Yeah,
a
but you
pot
do
on my stove. I put my apple cider and I put my wine and I put my mullein. So I don't, it's not good for you. Well, wine is good for you. Maybe
yes,
it is. Yeah, why
that's
not?
glue wine. That's the German glue
It
wine.
makes the house, the aroma in the house. I don't have to light a candle or nothing.
Yeah.
Another
I do remember going to the Christmas markets in Germany, and you've been to the ones in Germany, and it's chilly out, and you walk around with a mug of glühwein, which is just what that is. It's mulled wine with all those spices in it. Warms you up. You don't realize you're even drinking. And I never thought to make it at home. It's so good.
Oh my gosh.
We'll have to look up there. I'm going to see if I can find an authentic recipe from the Christmas
I
market.
have an authentic recipe. It's apple cider wine. It's all fresh spices I put in.
Oh.
And I get a 12-inch, not really, 12-inch cinnamon stick. And I use that to stir it. We all do fall festivals. That's a common thing.
And they have those down here.
So last year we went walking through this, the woods, finding leaves and everything. And we looked for the biggest leaf we could find. And I actually posted a picture. The leaf was as big as my face. So I had it like this. It covered my whole face. Another thing we forget about that we always think of with the kids, but what about us? How about a fall photo shoot? Go out, grab some leaves, throw them up in the air. Like, we always forget to take pictures of ourselves,
Yeah.
And then another one. Now, you and I did this in the summer on the beach, but fall must be amazing horseback riding.
Yep.
That would be.
Oh, that would be perfect. That's a perfect weather for horseback riding.
Yeah.
The horses are a little frisky. They like the weather. They get.
Oh, another cute thing I saw was they take leaves and the hole punch?
Yeah.
They take the leaves and they just hole punch a bunch through the leaves and they make all leaf confetti.
Oh.
That's cute for the table or something. How
that
cute
would be really pretty on the table.
Go to a football game.
It's time to think about your tablescapes because Thanksgiving's coming. So
yeah.
And you can preserve those leaves. I think you can preserve those leaves by giving them a nice spray with hairspray, right? Or I know you can polyurethane spray them.
Yes. I say shellac.
You can go buy silk ones at Michael's. No, sorry. They're the Dollar Tree.
Tailgate and go to a football game. If you love football, go see your team play. Fall is the great time to do that.
So can I tell you that our neighborhood has been going to the high school football games?
That's nice.
Yeah. There's a little boy who's playing who lives on the street. And so a bunch of people get together and go watch him play at the high school, which is it's so much fun. It's so fall.
That's nice. And it's like nice, good community support.
Yeah.
I
haven't been, but
I actually already started looking this up. and I can't wait because I know what one I'm going to do, but host a murder mystery dinner party.
Oh, you've always wanted to do that.
Yes. And I
Yeah.
finally found what I want to do. And the fun thing is everybody has their part and nobody knows who the murderer is, not even me, even though I'm throwing the
Right, because you're picking things out of a bag and
then you send, so say like if it's a 50s thing, you actually dress up in your character.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like how fun.
Yeah. The other thing is, and I was talking about it. You had mentioned the leaves, and I said Canada, and you said take a scenic train ride. I know there are beautiful trains where you are that do scenic rides up in North Conway. There's the one that goes through the mountains, and of course, my favorite is the Rocky Mountaineer in the fall, so that you can go through the Canadian Rockies. It's just a beautiful trip. See the leaves fall, and you'll see black bears and elk and everything along, and bald eagles, and that's a great thing to do. But I know that most of the New England, Rhode Island, I'm not sure if they have a train, but I know that there's Edaville Railroad in Massachusetts, Carver, Mass. I'm sure you've got something. I know that you have the Essex one. The North Conway has one in New Hampshire, so a lot of fun.
What was I going to say? Another thing, I think, because we forget, it seems like the world is crazy. You know, people, you're driving, people are cutting you off. I had somebody throw something out a window at me the other day, on Sunday. They cut me off, and I was like, what the hell? I didn't swear. I didn't give them nothing. I went like this. And then they kept coming up on the side of me. And I'm like, I'm a really good driver. You don't want to try to do this race thing with me. It's not going to happen. So then they went by. The passenger rolls down her window, is flipping me off. And I'm like, I'm laughing. And I'm like, getting so mad. So I blew her a kiss.
Good for you. That probably pissed him off even more.
She had a bottle, and I don't know if it was water or soda or whatever, and she went to throw it at me with all the what, like go like this with it. It went all on their car, all on the side.
Of course, because as you're driving, it actually swings around. What a dumbass.
So then I was like, all right, you know, if they kept doing it, like I was gonna just call the police and be done with it. But yeah, but it was so funny because I was just like. That made her so, it's, you know, kill them with kindness. She was
that's probably irritating. I see a lot of people make campfires, which is very nice.
We do a lot of fires we have, like, I don't know if you remember, okay, I'm going back to the 70s for Barbie. She had the camper and she had the little fire pit. It was all the stones around it. And then the fire inside. That's what our fire pit looks like. It reminds me of Barbie.
I know. I saw the pictures of it. It looks beautiful. I don't have one of those. Right. Chuck has one. He built one across the street. My videographer.
I love them. Hay rides, corn mazes. I love those. Get lost in one. I love to try to get lost in a corn maze. There are some major ones like out in the Midwest and everything. I would love to get in one of those.
I would get lost and then I would give up. And I would just sit there and wait for someone to come by and get me.
Yeah. All right. So let's get some munchies going.
So one of the things that I like to do is nothing. I love to curl up in front of the TV if it's chilly outside, watch an old movie. We get, is it TCM, Turner Classic Movies, watch old movies. And for me, I'm going to show you these. These are pumpkin pie spice pixies. Now, you probably had other pixies before by Fannie Mae. These are the little ones. They come individually wrapped, which is
they're individual.
Yes. so they don't
That's
get all mushy. I love this. And as you can see, wait a minute. Can you, how many were in here? 2 pieces, 18 servings. So there were 36 of them in there.
Wow. So Fannie Mae is Chicago's favorite chocolate for over 100 years. And they just came out with these to satisfy your pumpkin spice latte cravings with their pumpkin pie spice pixies. First of all, I love the name. I'm really sad that mine didn't get here, but I'm happy
I'll
that
have one for you.
you're enjoying them.
So it comes in, you can get that size, and these are the minis. And I have seen them at some of the larger stores like Sam's Club. But I know Rachel put the link online for the online store for Fannie Mae. Excuse me. They are beautiful. There are 2 layers.
Oh my.
2 layers. These are the full size. Let me pull one up for you. These are not the minis.
Oh, so those are the turtle. It's like gourmet
It's
butter.
like a turtle, only with exactly what it's like.
And those are infused. They're infused with pumpkin. Let me tell you, it's hard to say pumpkin because this isn't how I say it. I usually say pumpkin. So
I know.
it's infused
pumpkin spice seasoning. This pumpkin spices in with the chocolate and the caramel, and there's chocolate liqueur in it, and all sorts of goodies.
Oh, wait, it's sprinkled with sugar crystals.
Can you see them?
Oh Lord,
I'm sorry. And it's got nuts in it too. It's got pecans in it.
Those would be wonderful in a recipe, in some kind of cookie or brownie recipe.
Can you see the?
Let me see the inside. I keep making it. Oh, that looks like
caramel.
Delicious.
But you get pumpkin. You get the pumpkin spice like that pumpkin spice latte. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, really? Pumpkin spice in the can of chocolate. Oh my gosh, it's better in this. 10 times better this way. I'm sorry. I don't even like pumpkin spice lattes. But
does it say the calories on the box?
Yeah, you don't want to know.
All right. Who cares about calories?
It's 110 calories for one, but this is for the larger one.
Yeah, but that's not
bad. It's actually less than a candy bar. These, the minis are 150 calories for 2 because they're a little bit smaller than this.
Oh, but that's nothing.
Still a good size, and I'm like, I'm gonna be licking my fingers.
You know, you don't want to eat the whole bag like Zippy did. You want to eat a couple a night, so that's not bad. So, and you said
what a great gift, but look how they come. Wait a minute.
Hey, that's a great hostess gift if you're going to someone's house.
If you're going to someone's house for Thanksgiving, let me tell you, look at this. Look how pretty the box is.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Or, wait a minute, for Halloween, you know when the kids go trick-or-treating and you want to have something for the parents? Let me put out a little platter, and you go to the door and you see the parents are there. You give the kids their treats and you go to the parents like that and you say on a platter and say, take one. No, you don't do something for the parents?
I wouldn't share these like that. I'm not that nice.
I buy full-size candy bars just for the parents.
Yeah, you're nice. Oh, that's
the people down the street set up a bar for the parents.
It's actually a great idea. It would look very pretty. Oh, line the platter with leaves.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't want leaves with these. I don't want to take the chance. This is so...
Not real leaves.
Oh, okay.
Michael's leaves.
Yeah, we usually do, the people down the street do a full bar, wine. Everybody kind of donates to it for the parents who have to take the kids trick-or-treating because they need it. And
they said
someone on the next street has a grill going.
You should have beer or wine for the parents. So
Yeah.
we
need it.
sit there with our own wine and like
I'm going to
someone's
finish that
house.
piece I started. I'm sorry. It is, I didn't expect them to be this good. They're really good. And I'm on a
Oh,
diet.
some people don't get trick-or-treaters. So we don't. And every year we used to go to my in-laws and we'd sit with them and I'd bring my bag of candy there. But we started a new tradition going to my girlfriend's house. But my mother comes, my mother-in-law comes, like everybody goes there. And we all bring our candy. So the kids love it because we're all sitting lined up and they get 5 houses of candy at one house. Oh my God.
We sometimes go down the street, but they get bussed in here. I go through about anywhere between 250 and 500 pieces of candy.
Yeah. Yeah, we go through
I get them all night and I get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of kids. And then for the ones that I know on the street, I make different bags up for them.
So I
just wanted you to see what's in it. So
that's amazing. The pecans are nice because they're not. I love pecans anyway.
Yeah. So it's got crunchy pecans, pumpkin pie spice caramel. So they put the pumpkin pie spice into the caramel, and then of course the Fannie Mae milk chocolate,
it's infused in the caramel.
Mm-hmm.
So that's even better.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I'm licking my fingers, but I can't help myself.
So these are exclusively available for fall. And
so if you love them, stock up, freeze them or whatever.
Yes. Oh, that's a good idea. And you told them that the minis are available at.
I saw them at Sam's Club.
Sam's Club, yeah. But you can the box.
Most places are out of the minis. Most places are out of the minis now because they came early. So
yeah,
order the boxes. They're the full size. Plus you want a full. I mean, these are great to put out.
Put the box up for a minute.
Oh, hold on. I took the cover off the box, but I will show you the.
So the boxes here of the
There are 20 candies in a box. There are 20 pieces
so
in a
the
box.
pumpkin pie pixies, that box, we are giving away to 3 people. 3 people are going.
Oh my gosh.
It's 1 pound of chocolate, caramel, pumpkin pie spice, pecan deliciousness. $29.
Yummy.
And you can order it right on Fannie Mae.
Order it right on Fannie Mae. And there's nothing like seeing an ingredient list that's short. That means it's all good stuff.
Do you just love their name?
Fannie Mae?
Fannie Mae. Isn't that fun? Or is it just...
It is a fun name. It's a throwback name, but they've been around for a very long time. But when I look at the ingredient list, it's all really good stuff. And I have a habit of doing that. And that way it doesn't bother me to eat it because you know that I'm really careful about what I eat. But I'll still have sweets. But I want it to be really authentic and delicious. And this has...
Oh,
I mean, it doesn't say spices. It says cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, allspice. I mean, it's turbinado sugar. It's good stuff.
Also, so no artificial colors, flavors, no preservatives, and kosher certified.
Right.
All right. So,
can I have some more?
You can, but I'm about to have a drink.
Oh. So we've had this brand on before.
Not this flavor.
We have not had this flavor on before, and I'm going to show the bottle. I'm going to pour some in a minute. But first of all, can we talk about the bottle? Because you love packaging. The packaging is TDF. It's to die for. Because this is a watermelon Moscato, and look at the bottle. It's a watermelon.
I'm going to be 100% truthful. If my girlfriend was over, I wouldn't even pour it in a glass. I just,
You mean like this?
yes, I would drink it right out of the bottle. But I absolutely love the bottle. And yes, I'm a packaging girl.
The packaging is it's smart. And there's nothing like smart packaging. And it's called Mix, MYX, right? Is that how you say it?
Mix fusions, yes.
They're mixed fusions. And this fusion is so obviously because it's a Moscato, it's a sweet wine. Add the watermelon to it. Watermelon is sweet, so it's really kind of marries together well because you don't want opposite kind of flavors.
But it's not just sweet because think of, okay, I don't even know if any of you are going to get this reference, but if you ever ate wacky wafers, the watermelon wacky wafer, there was 5 discs. There was banana, pineapple, watermelon, strawberry, and green apple. This tastes like that watermelon. Like it was sweet, but it had a I don't want to say
clean.
No, I don't know. It got, I don't want to say a bite, but like and I don't want to say sour, but like I don't know how to explain it. You help me.
Well, first of all, you have to know that it's a sparkling wine.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sparkling Moscato, and that makes it fun because it's full of bubbles, right? So what are you looking for? You're looking for that sour sweet mix? Is that what you're thinking of?
Sour sweet. Michelle.
Because a wine is traditionally not really sweet. Even a Moscato, it's sweet, but it's not overly sweet.
Not
the
malty.
Watermelon.
Not malty. It's like
no.
Yes, you could taste the watermelon, and it's not overly sweet, but you can definitely.
Okay, can I be 100% honest? The first time I tasted it, I took it out of the bottle, and I was like, because it hit me wrong. You have to drink it out of a glass. I think it needs to breathe for a second.
I know what it tastes like. What do you call? I made vodka out of them before. The little hard candies. They're like
Skittles,
rectangle, and they stick when you suck on them. They stick to your teeth.
Oh, wait a minute! Wait, Alan used to eat them. Oh my God, they came in. Oh my gosh, I remember.
I know you guys.
The green apple ones were my favorite. Okay,
cool.
Can someone come up with them? They were in clear plastic. Jolly Ranchers. Thank you. That's what it, Jolly Ranchers. That's it.
That's what it tastes like, but with the
watermelon Jolly Ranchers,
but with a clean sparkle. How's that?
Yeah. That's really good. That's so if you like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, you'll like this. I actually like it better out of the glass than I did out of the bottle. I really honestly think it needs to breathe for a second. And I know it's not like a fancy French wine. This is a very easy to drink, easy to get kind of fun girls' day wine. That's the first thing.
So they started doing this is the new entry in the growing, because infused wine is becoming a big trend. Yeah. So what they do, and they say it better, it's got that crisp balance of premium Moscato wine with natural juices from perfectly ripe watermelons. So
again, it's not overly sweetened because they're using real watermelons. So it's not like overly sweet. It actually kind of enhances the flavor.
Because Moscato can be very sweet.
It actually, I think, balances the Moscato a little bit.
And this was released in June. And I got to tell you something. I wish we got it in June because I would have loved to be outside with a watermelon with like that in it. Or
you would do a watermelon. Oh, that's a great idea. You mean drunken watermelon with this? I don't
Or,
know.
oh my gosh, if you
I would just put
serve it,
watermelon. I would freeze watermelon and put it in here.
I was gonna say you serve it, right? Take a slice of watermelon right on it. How
Really pretty. Yeah. It's a nice drink. And again, what a fun thing for guests to have a platter of
no,
these out. Oh my gosh. What
it's
fun.
crafted from Gordo Australian Moscato grapes.
Oh, that's why.
It comes in a 4-pack
Oh, and it's
and
very inexpensive.
5.5% alcohol, gluten-free, kosher certified.
Okay. So, very, very, very reasonable. Very reasonable. 4-pack
Wow,
between $10 and $11
that's
for a specialty one for it because it is a specialty drink. And would you're putting out a fun see now down here we can entertain outside. Do a nice charcuterie table and put a platter of these out because I think they would go really well with it. Because I like to have
I just
sweet
want-
with savory.
I gotta
It's a
eat
nice-
a little bit more before I drink more. Because I had a glass of wine today already.
You did. Where were you that you had a glass of wine?
You know what? This is how we roll in our family and close family is I went to a wake funeral. It was all in one. And that's what we do. We drink.
I get that. I get that. It's like my Friday is next Friday is going to be crazy because I'm shooting. I hired a videographer for the very first time to shoot video for me for Instagram. And it was so much fun, but we were supposed to finish it up yesterday, and it was supposed to be finished outdoors at a restaurant because we're doing a scene of girlfriends going to lunch. And we picked a really nice exclusive restaurant that sits on the water. Well, the rain came in. So we're doing it on Friday earlier. And then I have dinner with my cousins that are from out of town at the same restaurant at night. So I'm just going to stay there and drink my way through because it's got a beautiful wine list, beautiful bar. It sits right on the ocean. So if anybody wants to see me, I'll be at Kyle G's for the day and night.
Yes, dessert first before I drink.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what?
What?
We are giving away a 4-pack. So of the Mixed Fusions Watermelon Moscato 4-pack. And we're giving that away to 5 people. You must be 21.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Yep. Okay.
how exciting. I can't get over the cuteness of this.
I just have to scoot a little because
I'm
my
actually going
legs
to pour
are
the
dead.
rest. Sorry, I had to make sure
Look,
that
I got my jammies. They're not my jammies. They're my lounge.
Well, I have my pajamas. I obviously have my pajamas on, but I did a mix and match because, excuse me, I work with Adore Me a lot, and these came with little booty shorts, and then the pants, which are also Adore Me, came with a little sleeveless racerback, but I needed sleeves and I needed long pants. So I did a mix and match. I'm good. Same company, same color.
I'd like to know.
Oh, yeah. I would use this for a vase after, too. That would be really cute, especially turned the other way.
Oh, my gosh, yes. These would be adorable bottles for the summer for picnic tables with flowers to use them as vases. Yep. Watermelon. How cute is that? I want to know what movies come to mind for fall. Not Halloween, not the scary, creepy ones, but what movies, not for fall, what movies do you think come to mind for fall? I have a list of the top.
I know you do, and I'm looking at it.
Fall movie.
So I have not seen Hocus Pocus 2. I'm probably the only person who has not seen Hocus Pocus 2, and I know you liked it.
I did not see Hocus Pocus.
Oh.
I saw Hocus Pocus, which is a total fall movie.
Yeah.
Not scary. It's good with the kids and everything. But think of just fall movies. Like what really reminds you of fall when you watch?
My gosh, you have a list, and I could go from it because one of my favorite movies is on it, and that's Dead Poets Society. But I also think I'm trying to remember the name. You talk because it'll come to me, unless I
Okay.
can find my phone.
So I'm looking at what they're saying. Oh, someone have not watched Hocus Pocus at all. It's really a cute movie. Like that's really a cute one. Not a lot of TV watchers. I don't know. Like I love this time of year, cuddling up and watching
Yeah.
a movie with popcorn, and I just love it.
What a shock. What a shock.
And then okay,
I
so
like old movies. I'm trying
Practical
to
Magic with
I don't know that I saw
Nicole
that.
Kidman and Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Oh, The Good Witch. That's cute. October Sky. Dead Poet Society is a big one, by the way, Z. That's top on the list.
Oh, is
Dead
it? Yeah, I love that one.
October Sky is another one.
What about I've got a classic for you. What about You've Got Mail?
Do you know that was actually on the list? And I didn't
Really?
I didn't write it because I stopped.
Oh.
The Lake House.
Oh, 100% yes.
Far from Heaven.
What was that one about? I cannot remember.
I think that one was with I can't remember now.
I've got one, and it's not like, and it's just because it's football. It's just football time, and that's Rudy, because that was one of our favorites. Remember the movie Rudy about the football player?
Yeah. Oh, there's the other one with Sandra Bullock with the football player. What was that one? That was a good one. About it was a true story. I can't remember.
Oh, so was Rudy. Rudy was a true story.
Autumn in New York. That was a good one. And then this one I have not seen, but it's on the list, so I do need to watch it. Autumn Sonata.
Oh, now I have to look that up because I vaguely remember that. Wait a minute.
Blindside, yes.
Who was in that?
That was Sandra Bullock, and I forget the boy's name that played him because he wasn't famous, so I don't remember. But yeah, The Blind Side, that was a great movie. So
The Blind Side, I do remember. And I remember that. I remember the kid. And then there was the one about the coach.
I don't know that one.
Oh, I've got one. Hoosiers. Oh no, that's not. That's basketball. I take it all back.
How about shows? What are you guys watching right now? Because I already watched it, but I'm watching it again with the producer because he has not seen it. But Total Fall, I wish I wasn't born where I was now watching this. Yellowstone.
So
with Kevin Costner, he is amazing in this. He's got to win for this role. Did you watch it? You didn't like it?
I did not get into it yet. I might have to try it again.
How many did you watch?
I don't remember. It was a while ago.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
You know me. I get stuck in certain things, and that's all I'll watch because I'm not a big television person. We watch a lot of movies on TV, but I have certain shows that I love. My trash TV, obviously, and then I used to be a Bravo holic, and now I do the TLC WeTV garbage, and then I love like what we do in the what they do in the shadows and those kind of things because they're funny and fun and but yeah.
You don't have to love Kevin Costner for this. I just love him as this role because a couple people don't love
Yeah,
him.
I don't love him
But
either.
the role
but-
he's playing is great. Someone watches the old black and white horror movies because
those were really scary. Nosferatu.
Scary because today it's just all blood and gore. And those movies, they had to be really creative and really make you feel it. The suspense.
Oh yeah.
And, oh my goodness. Do you remember the movie Love at First Bite? It was a comedy.
Of course I do.
That movie is so good. Like I don't
We are
even
getting towards Halloween movie time too. They should be starting soon.
I'll tell you what, I'm still afraid of commercials because the commercials that they're showing are crazy.
Really?
Yeah, they're scary commercials.
Some of the new movies coming out?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like it's crazy what they show now. Do you want to do some fun facts?
Sure.
Okay. So pumpkin spice, it doesn't taste like pumpkin because there's no pumpkin in it. So the recipe for pumpkin spice, and Zippy will put it in the newsletter, is 4 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of ground ginger, 1 teaspoon of ground cloves, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. There's your pumpkin spice.
So, and to make a latte, if you want, we'll pull it right off and do a pumpkin spice latte because obviously I'm retired from Starbucks. And if you're going to do an authentic one, it's really simple, especially if you have a machine that will foam. If you have a foamer or either a push button one or a little whip, and we'll make it. And you just put that in, warm the milk, right? Froth it. Use a frother, and you're going to put the milk in the mug first, and then you're going to pour your shot of espresso in it over it and let it sink right through.
Ooh, sounds nice. I think you should put that in it too.
Okay.
Someone went back to TV because we're
American Gothic.
All the Chicago shows. You know, I don't give them, but you know what one I love? 911 Lone Star with Rob Lowe, because Rob Lowe's.
I haven't seen that.
It's really good.
I've seen the other ones that they talk about: Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD. It cracks me up that they've done so many of them, but it's kind of fun because they kind of inter.
But Rob Lowe is actually like, I feel like he could almost be that way in true life.
Really?
Okay, only in America do we call it fall. Everywhere else they call it autumn. So the season was originally just called harvest, and then autumn came around much later in the 1300s. When English poets started using the phrase the fall of leaves, it became very fashionable to call the season fall. So by the mid 1800s, after the split of the colonies from England, it led to the language change, and England reverted back to autumn, and America retained fall. So there you go.
Interesting. So are we the only ones that still call it that now? No one else does?
Everybody else calls it autumn.
Autumn.
With their accent. We are in autumn.
So I see the next thing on your list about apple varieties, and apparently there are more than 7,500 apple varieties.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite?
I have so many favorites with apples. It depends what I'm doing. I like green apples with caramel, like dipping it.
Oh, totally. Granny Smith's with caramel is the best.
Yes.
Because it's that sweet and sour.
But a caramel apple I'll do with Macintosh.
Really?
And
then Macintosh is too mealy.
Yeah, it is. But I like Macintosh. You can't do. I did apple crisp.
You can't bake with them. They just
one time I did apple crisp and it was like applesauce.
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, I only know that because I've done the same thing. You need a firmer apple. What's
Yeah.
everybody else's favorites? Does everybody else have a
Oh,
favorite
Granny
apple?
Smith. Yep.
Pixie
What
Crisp.
other? Yeah.
Well,
What other
my
apples?
favorite is the Macallan. I love a
Oh,
Macallan.
Pixie Crisp.
I love
That's
Macallan, but again, I don't bake with a Macallan. I'll bake with a mix of a Granny Smith and another variety see. It's harder here because we have less varieties here because they have to bring them in.
oh,
Apples
Honey
that dry
Crisp.
here.
It's good. Fuji. Those are
Oh,
all.
Honey Crisp, especially when you get the Honey Crisps that are as big as your head, like baby head apples. They're about the size of a baby's
I'm
head.
gonna be going apple picking soon.
Mm,
My mom makes fabulous apple pie. She makes
mm. My
apple pie.
sister-in-law does too.
Did you
but
know that more people fall in love in the fall?
I didn't know that, but it is a very romantic time of year.
And I think, well, not I think,
Very,
they
very
say,
it's colorful and the smells are nice. I think of burning leaves, burning wood outside, and
oh, I love that.
apples and colorful leaves, and yeah, I can see that.
So they say that researchers say that because the temperature is dropping and we automatically we know winter's coming for that cuddling up time. So, but I mean, yes, because spring is more of the breakups because summer's coming.
Yeah, summer
So
love, and then they're gone.
we break up. October 30th. What candy day is that named after? You'll figure it out. Halloween is the 31st. That's your hint.
Wait a minute. So it can't be like Hershey's
Everybody
candy.
can guess. So what's the
Let's see. What do you think?
Halloween is
Halloween,
the 31st.
and this is a special candy day.
It's a special candy.
Okay, everybody, put your answers in. What candy do you think it is?
Which
October
candy
30th.
is October
I'm not
30th?
even going to answer this. Eileen got it right off the bat.
You got it. Boom. That's right. October 30th is candy corn day. So everybody get your candy corns. And
Do you like candy corn?
Me? Yes.
I can eat a whole
by
bag
the
of
way, here's a tip for you because we got to think of ahead. You can't get candy corn in March or April. So buy your candy corn
Yes,
now.
you can. I buy it year round when he was not dieting, we got it year round.
Well, up here I couldn't get it.
CVS has it, but they have their own brand. You can't buy the Brax or the
I
traditional
didn't
one.
see it last year because remember when I was showing you guys how to make the carrot for Easter? We needed the candy corn.
Yeah, I have found it at CVS in their own brand, but not always.
So you can see the brightest full moon in the fall. It's called the harvest moon.
That's right.
It was September 22nd, I believe. It happens, the harvest moon happens in September or October, but it is the biggest moon ever. And if you remember back in September, it was huge and it was like orange. Do you remember seeing it like just a couple weeks ago? 4 weeks ago. Never mind. A month ago. Maybe you're not going to remember.
I don't.
This is a good fun fact.
This is an interesting thing. Candy corn and Peeps are the same. You either love them or you hate them. That's actually true.
And
because I love candy corn and I can take or leave Peeps. But I eat them, but I can take them or leave them.
I'm a candy person. So
I really have regular plain marshmallows.
Speaking of apples, bobbing for apples was a courting ritual. So this old-fashioned Halloween party game, it originally started as a British courting ritual. Men were assigned an apple, and the women would bob for them, trying to get the right apple from the man she has her eye on. If she was successful, it was taken as an omen that they were meant to be together.
Wait, so you had to try, the woman had to try to get the man's apple? I'm just.
She had the bob.
Has he already bitten into it? Wait a minute. So, like, he had it in his mouth.
No, she had the bob for his apple. She had the
Excuse me,
bob.
do that again?
No. Nope.
This is turning nasty.
I'm drinking.
This is turning very nasty.
Let's
Yes,
see.
it can be taken many ways.
Okay,
I'm
this
looking
is
at the
what
comments.
last year I told you guys about the color of the leaves because the sugar. So I'm going to repeat that, but I have more.
Oh, yeah, me too. Because I don't
More
remember
info.
anything.
You're not going to know this one. When I say it, you're going to go, oh my God, I never knew that. So you're going to learn something right now. So
Okay.
we all love the beautiful colored leaves, from the vibrant reds to the eye-popping bright oranges. But so the leaves turn based on how much sugar is in the leaves, which hence think how red a maple leaf tree is, right?
Right.
So
So
that's
sugar maple. Okay.
Okay, so that's why they're so vibrant red, because there's so much sugar in a maple tree. Now, all of those colors, the reds, the orange, all those colors of the leaves, they're actually already that color, but they don't come out until the conditions are right, because leaf colors depend on the sun. So they're filled with, I'm going to say this word wrong, but bear with me, chlorophyll. So
You said it right. You said it right.
Natural chemical that makes the leaves green when the sun is hitting it. So the less sunshine, less chlorophyll brings out the natural color of the leaf.
Oh, I did learn something new. Thank you. I did
Isn't
not
that
know that.
I always
That's
thought the leaves
fascinating.
were green and turned.
I thought that my assumption was because they weren't getting sun and maybe they weren't getting enough water because they fall off. You usually think of leaves falling because they're dried, because they're not getting what they need to stay on the tree, that it would be that. That's very interesting. Thank you, Rachel.
And another little tidbit. So there's at this time of year, a hormone produces in the leaf from the stem to the branch, and this hormone, it grows, which then the stem can't hold on to the branch anymore, so it falls to the ground.
Oh.
But if that hormone wasn't
Is it like leaf menopause?
It's like, I've had enough.
I'm done. Hot flash, done. I'm off this tree.
Yeah, I'm out of here. But they would die anyway, because they would freeze up in the winter and then die. But I thought those things. Also, most people love pumpkins because of how they make you feel and not how they taste.
Oh no. Oh no. Right here, girl.
You love
pumpkin? I love pumpkin. I'll eat pumpkin out of a can.
I'll eat pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie.
My favorite squash is actually my very favorite pie in the whole world is sweet potato pie. But I do like squash pie and I do like pumpkin pie. Yes, I like the spice, but I love pumpkin. I'll make pumpkin because because it's good for dogs. I give it to the dog. It's very, very good for dogs. And so if there's left, I'll be scooping. I love it.
Well, studies have shown that what we really love about pumpkins is the sense of nostalgia, because they make us feel that special way, and they represent farm life and tradition, which is kind of a romantic idea for many Americans. And basically we love the idea of pumpkins and the imaginary surrounding them, because think about it, we get a pumpkin once a year, we carve it, we cut it, we use it to decorate, but we're not looking for it other times a year. Even though
so I would get pumpkin pie or squash pie or sweet
I do
potato
know
pie.
some people that love pumpkin.
Yeah, all year round, because that is, if I could only eat one pie in my life, it would be that type of a pie.
This is also the best time of year to see the aurora borealis.
Very good. Otherwise known as the Northern Lights.
That's right. And I'll tell you what, I've always wanted to see them, but in autumn, the longer nights and cooler weather make geomagnetic storms are twice as frequent during the fall, so you get a better light show.
So people travel like to Iceland and places like that in order to see the Northern Lights. But and I know that some of our audience members live up in Maine. I've seen them from Maine and from Rhode Island. Canada, great viewing in areas of Canada when they're out. We don't get the opportunity to see them down here. We're just too far south.
I've never seen them here.
You've never seen Northern Lights?
And I don't know anybody that has. I don't know if
You
anybody
can see them in Maine, New Hampshire, sometimes in Rhode Island, not as often. Canada, and of course, people go to
visit my cousin in Alaska, and
Alaska.
when I go there, you're gonna see him.
But that's in that same, plane right across. I mean, obviously, where the skies are more open up north, and that's why people go there.
Has anybody seen them here that's watching? I'd like to know if you saw them, and where were you when you saw them?
And I don't
what
think.
Part of Maine?
Oh, me? I'm trying to remember.
Like up by Bar Harbor or by?
Yeah, well, that's where Alan used to live, up that way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you can see them up there. Canada, great viewing from Canada.
So we have some of this is
we were on the Rocky Mountaineer and we saw them one night. Bar Harbor. Yeah, that's where you generally see them. But you can see them sometimes a little farther south, depending on how bright they are.
Very interesting.
They're beautiful.
So you know that the fall, heart attack rates drop in the fall.
Really?
Yep. And
why is that?
Because we get that extra hour. So the spring causes us to lose an hour, but gaining the hour during the autumn. In autumn, it's good for us because, and this is according to the New England Journal of Medicine, the rate of heart attacks for Americans is known to fall on the Monday following the end of daylight savings time, because you get an extra hour, and I don't know, 1 hour does wonders, I guess.
Well, it reduces stress. You know what? Sleep, as you know, good Lord, sleep is probably the most important thing you can do for your system, for your body. And to get that extra hour of sleep is good on all of your organs, not just your heart, but your heart, everything. Hey, I'm dealing with this from lack of sleep.
So if you need some luck, according to the Encyclopedia of Superstitions, catching a fallen leaf can bring you good luck. So as it's falling off the tree, you got to catch it. You can't throw it up in the air and catch it. So if it's really windy, stand under a tree and catch a leaf.
I could use some luck.
So
everybody can use some luck.
As many falling leaves as can be caught in the hand in autumn, so many happy months will follow. So
it's fun.
Try to catch more than one.
Does it have to be an autumn leaf, or could I stand under the palm fronds?
Autumn leaf. Sorry.
So it can't be a palm leaf falling down the big.
Wait a minute. Wasn't this time last year I came down and I brought you leaves?
Yes. It was actually, this time it was October. That's true.
Yes, I packed leaves in my suitcase.
Yes, she did. She packed leaves and brought them to me so that I could have some autumn. But I think I'm thinking of coming up probably
Yeah,
late November.
Okay, let's hope that's
Yeah, I hope so. I miss it up there.
yeah, people are saying they better get busy catching. Well,
Oh, I like this next one. The contrast effect makes women even more attractive in the autumn. Well, bring it on. So, wait a minute. Men found women more attractive during the cooler months than warmer ones due to the contrast effect. Now, what's the contrast effect?
because, and let me tell you something. This is what a smart mother I am. When my kids would want to wear, those little tiny shirts and this and that, and I said, listen, ladies, when you keep it more covered, it leaves more for the imagination
Yes,
that you want to see. If you're going to show it all, there's no surprises because they see it all. Same thing within the summer where our clothes are much more skimpier, so they see it. In the winter, we're covered more, or the fall, we start to cover. So it makes men like wonder.
Interesting. So it's actually, they use their imagination more, and that makes you more attractive because they're using their imagination.
Because it takes, how they say it is, it takes less stimuli to catch their attention.
Right,
So,
because you're not just going whoop. Yep. So they have to creating this whole thing in their mind and building you up. I love that.
Yep. So that's why you don't need to dress like a hooker.
Hooker?
Hooker.
Hooker. A hooker is something
Have you ever seen Arthur?
Hooker with an AH is something you smoke. Hooker. Hookah is a pipe.
Hookah. Not
Hooker.
hookah. You're talking about a hookah.
Yeah, but with a hooker has an ER on it.
Hookah, hookah, hookah. How about, so I got to tell you something. Before we went on.
Oh, it's the tight sweater effect. Actually, probably is.
Ah, yeah.
I like that one. Effect.
So you said something and I started singing, and I can't help it. Whenever I hear that, I have to start singing, which is kind of funny because I'm hooked with certain movies. Like, what was I just going to say? I was going to ask you if you saw a movie. What were we saying just a minute ago?
We were talking about how wearing more clothes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I was wondering, did you see Arthur?
Yeah, of course I did.
So that's one of our favorite movies. And we remember in the restaurant,
Moore, right?
You're a hooker.
Dudley Moore, he was great. That was a great movie.
Oh my God.
I have not seen that in years. Now I want to see it again.
Oh my gosh, we love it. We use our kids use the lines like, if you skim by a bush, you're just a hedge.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, Rich told you every time we go to New York, he wants me to go in the store and steal a tie in what's it? Bergman. Oh my God.
Bergdorf Goodman.
Yes, thank you. He always wants me to go in and steal a tie. He's like, a woman stealing a tie, that's the perfect crime. I'm like, no, I am not going in and stealing a tie.
Well, it's like I have favorite lines. So, but it's was it from the Birdcage or was it from the first one? You know, I never wear shoes; they make me fall.
Oh yes, that was the Birdcage. I love him. Yes.
Yeah.
This is very interesting, and I don't want to hear it from any of my friends because I'm not going to any haunted houses or anything with you.
Why?
No, I don't do those. I don't do haunted.
I love haunted houses. No, I did like 25 of them in 1 year once.
I went when I was
Yeah.
younger one time, and I literally brought Hershey Kisses, and every time someone jumped out at me, I'd go, "Here, have a kiss." Don't touch me.
Universal Studios has the most incredible haunted Halloween, and it's one house after another. You can do them all in a night. They're all themed. Some of them are scary movie themed. And not
No,
only are the haunted houses terrifying, but just walking around the park is terrifying because you'll be walking and all of a sudden you'll hear a chainsaw come up right next to you. Rawr! It's terrifying and it's fun.
There's one
Love
that they
how-
were talking about that they actually grab you and put you in something like some kind of
Oh, you're
box.
not allowed to touch you there.
No.
I don't like to be touched. I don't want to
Yeah,
be touched.
I don't.
No touch. No
that's why
touch. No touch.
I can't do it. So anyway, a little scare is actually good for us. Who would have thought?
Okay. Boo.
So you might say, if you got scared, you almost gave me a heart attack. But really, the opposite is true, because now this is some medical professionals believe that an innocent scare now and then, like a haunted house or watching a scary movie, can in fact promote heart health. I don't even understand this.
Because it's giving it a jolt. So it scares you, your heart skips a beat and it gives it a jolt. What do you think starts your heart when your heart stops? They jolt it.
Yeah, so yes,
I
the
know I made that.
adrenaline
I
triggers
made that up.
the
That is
blood
not medical
vessels.
truth.
It triggers the blood vessels to contract and redirect blood towards the heart and lungs in a fight, flight, or fight response. So the result is that this can train your heart to pump more blood with every stroke.
Uh-huh.
And
Well,
wait, I didn't finish. I didn't. It went to the next page. Increase blood with every stroke, increasing your cardiac output up to 8 times its resting capacity.
Wow.
All right,
I'm
you
going to
look
sleep now from the wine.
so stinking comfortable.
I'm going to sleep from the wine because I got this comfy blanket on.
All right, can we talk about this blanket? You know I love comfy.
Oh, we can talk about this blanket anytime you want because I have two of these. I have this blanket and I have another one of this company's well, it's not like this though, on my couch that I curl up from.
Well, okay, so let me put this down for a second. Mine
Good night.
is the Snug Comforter.
Let me see. I want to see because I don't have
And
the
when I
stuff.
tell you this is what dreams are made of, oh my gosh. So it is so super soft. I'm going to show you each side. Okay. Oh, you're making me get up. Okay.
No one's making you do anything.
So can you see how that? So it's a 2-sided design. So this is really soft, like,
Oh my goodness, like pillows, like
utter soft. And look at the other side. This is like cotton, and it may not.
oh,
So it's a 2-sided design. So it's got the fluffy, the snug fabric on top. And this is naturally cooling, hypoallergenic viscose from
so it's
bamboo.
bamboo. Nice.
So this is from bamboo. And so you can basically use it this way to keep you cool, or you could use it this way to keep you soft because it's reverse for the if you want to
warm
be
and then cool.
snuggled,
I love
or
that
if you
idea.
want to stay cool. So the cover is microfiber on this side. So that's so oh my God, yours, I love the color. Mine is white, obviously. And
Mine is not, obviously.
And this
but I have
is
a different
filled,
one than you.
It's fit. Okay, listen to this. I love this so much because you know how I am about the oceans and the water and cleaning the ocean. And it bothers me really a lot when I'm on a beach and I see people leave trash, or I smoked for a long time. I never, ever put a cigarette butt in the beach. Didn't do it. But this filling is polyester inside, and it's recycled bottles.
Oh,
Each
that's great.
each
I do
comforter
love this company, and you know, we have a
uses,
little bit.
guess how many bottles they use in this?
How many? A
50.
lot.
50.
Wow.
So every single comforter, that's 50 less bottles that are hitting our oceans.
So I don't have a comforter, but I have a blanket.
Oh my God, yours looks amazing.
It is so soft. It's, oh my God, soft. This is the Snug bed blanket, and it's an oversized blanket. You see, and it's breathable. It's really lightweight. I don't know if you can see. It's very, very lightweight, and it's soft. It feels like, oh my gosh, it's like baby soft. They say it's like a cloud, but I've never been on a cloud, but it's almost like that. And it's oversized, it's cozy, but it's great for cold sleepers, and you can use it as, you know, because I layer. When it gets cold, I have a sheet, a blanket, and a quilt, and I kick things off as I get warm, right? So I would use this as a layer, but in the summer I would use this as a standalone because this is all you need. It's not terribly thick, but I would use it on the couch watching TV, on my bed. It's like a great cuddle buddy, you know? And if you just like, it's also pretty on the bed. And this one is like I guess it's a rose color. I thought
It
it was
looks
getting
like
a tan.
rose.
It's like a rose color, and
Mhm.
it's a fluffy layer. And this is their Snug fabric blend, and it's easy, really easy and soft on any skin. And it comes in a whole bunch of colors. Just I can go on this. Let me go on the site. It looks like,
Plastic bottles. Someone asked what kind of bottles. They're plastic bottles that they're using in the polyester. So they recycle the plastic bottles into polyester.
so this one, I don't know about this. This one, I don't know about yours, but this is machine washable. So you can, you know, you can drop your Fannie Mae chocolate on it. It can melt and you can wash it. Or you can dump a little, I'm not, of your wine on it, wash it. It'll be fine. If you're wrapped in it in the morning as you're walking through the house, drinking your coffee, wrapped in a blanket, don't worry about it. You throw it in the wash. And they make a sham to go with it. So can you imagine sleeping? You're putting your head down on a sham like this too. I wouldn't use a pillowcase. I would just use a fluffy sham like this, and then just wash it every time, like I would, you know, when I wash my sheets, and use that. And it comes in solid colors. They coordinate with whatever you've got. It comes in the rusty. This is called the rusty rose. I just looked it up.
Yeah. And then also they have off-white, cloud gray.
It comes in a denim color, which is really pretty. A tan.
Coal.
They have a deep gray too. I don't know. It looks like a charcoal, I think.
Coal.
An off-white as well.
Are you totally just ignoring me?
What?
I just said coal, and you're like, and a dark gray too. I think it's like
no. There's a coal gray and a charcoal gray. There are two grays.
Oh,
this comes in two different colors of gray.
Well, there's cloud gray and
I'm sorry, cloud gray and charcoal gray. Yeah.
And then clear white. I'm not sure what that is.
So there's a pure white and it's an off-white.
Off-white, yeah.
Because I have on my bed anyway, I have got out of this same material, I have got some, it's patterned. I've got a lumbar pillow and a throw pillow. I mean, I have a history with this company because my daughter-in-law built their site for them, and it's called Sunday Citizen. They're local to Miami. They're local down here. They're a Floridian company. Nice people, and they make such quality products.
They come in all sizes: twin, queen, regular, and king. So they come in all the size. King.
Yeah,
queen,
this one comes in like, this is like a full size, a twin or a full size, and then it comes in the queen and king. But you know, they have so many different options. They have a lot of different blanket options that if you needed a special size, like a California king, I'm sure that they have something.
Yeah, but they're absolutely.
And this is the kind of thing. Okay, this for me. Hold on. See how Rachel's wearing hers? This is the walk into the kitchen. I don't have my bathrobe on. I'm wrapped in a blanket. I'm drinking my
Mine
coffee.
is a
This
twin
is
or
I'm ready. This is it. I'm done. This is morning for me.
So
So I can't even begin to tell you how soft this
yeah,
is.
this is
It's unbelievable.
and it's not very heavy, but yeah, it's when the blankets
Well, this is a blanket, so it's probably thinner than that.
You feel like they're hugging you, but it's not that heavy because some people
this is lightweight.
I don't like
this
the way
is lightweight.
So,
but again, I do layers when I
can
sleep.
we talk about pumpkins a little bit?
And it's by Sunday Citizen.
Sunday Citizen. The link and everything is up on the screen.
Okay, good.
So everybody, when we talk about pumpkins, pumpkin pie, pumpkin bread come to mind. I want to know, what do you guys make with pumpkin that's not like one of the regulars, like pumpkin bread, pumpkin pie, pumpkin cheesecake? What do you make?
Smoothies.
Oh, smoothies. That's interesting.
Almond milk, pumpkin pie spice, pumpkin. I normally would throw in some protein, but right now, because I've been dieting, I've been putting in Benefiber. I'm just being honest here, Metamucil, Benefiber. Although with pumpkin, don't do that, because pumpkin will already just saying, pumpkin will clear your system. So don't use the Benefiber or Metamucil with the pumpkin.
Pumpkin rolls, pumpkin sausage stew.
Oh,
chocolate chip cookies. Oh my!
Well, that's a good idea.
I have
I do like a pumpkin sausage stew. I've had that. It's really good.
I have a great recipe for a pumpkin soup that I actually made one year for Thanksgiving. That was actually a Thanksgiving disaster because you cannot
whoopie pies.
You cannot change an Italian family holiday dinner to a classic American dinner without telling anybody. So I served pumpkin soup. There was no antipasto, no stuffed artichokes, no macaroni. And then I went to turkey, and they weren't having it.
My father used to make fun because, of course, I come from a little bit of a mixed family, and he used to go, "You got to stuff the turkey with lasagna." My father used to say, "No, you got to stuff the turkey with lasagna." Like, no, you don't, Dad. Because that's a good Italian dinner.
So these are a couple things that I found that I have mixed feelings about. Well, this one I think will probably be unbelievable. Pumpkin spice latte monkey bread.
Like that pull apart? Oh.
Bet you that's good. I'm not quite sure about this appetizer. 2 appetizers. What? Pumpkin and pesto crostini. I don't know about that. Pumpkin and pesto.
I don't know. It might work, but it doesn't sound appetizing.
Oh, somebody does a stuffed pumpkin baked in the oven. That's interesting. What is
that's like when you do squash. Haven't you done that squash? You take this, you squash, you mush the squash.
Yeah, but what do you stuff a pumpkin with?
With pumpkin.
Oh.
So have you ever done it with squash, where you take a squash, you scoop it out, you make it, you mash it, you put it back in, and you put cheese over it and you bake it? I bet you could do the same thing. You don't use a giant pump. Use a small sweet pump.
Interesting. Okay, so I need to know more about that. This, you probably would like it. Smoky pumpkin deviled eggs.
No, you just lost me.
Okay, this is really cool. Someone had said something about pumpkin spice buns. So if you do a bun, you take your glaze that you would put over it and you make it a little thicker. And instead of just drizzling it, you drizzle it into a spider web. So they become spider web.
Oh, cute.
Pumpkin mousse. I'm not sure about that.
Oh, I would like that. I would totally like that. Because I eat pumpkin yogurt. I love pumpkin spice yogurt. I even buy, I tell you, for breakfast this morning, I had a pumpkin spice protein bar. I did.
I like
I went
dessert type things. So pecan pumpkin bundt cake with a cream cheese frosting. That sounds delicious.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
And
I
then
like it.
I do these all the time. Pumpkin seeds. Like you have to make pumpkin seeds.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't
Guy in
do
the
that,
oven who loves those. When you do
I-
roast them in the oven and salt them, you salt them, roast them in the oven. Yeah, he loves. He used to,
and the
he used
trick
to love
is
them.
getting them cleaned and dried good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when Ben was little, we used to have a pumpkin carving contest, the three of us, and yeah, it was funny. But you know what? When you're judging, and it's three of you, and you're doing it and you're judging it, it's like a fight ensues. But we used to do that, and then we take the seeds and do it.
Okay, she's gonna love this one. Someone does a pumpkin bread stuffed French toast.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
Pumpkin
I'm there. I'm coming to your house. I'm coming up to Maine. I'm just saying.
pumpkin puree in your mac and cheese. Oh, you guys are killing me now. This is too much pumpkin.
Pumpkin puree. I love pumpkin puree and mac and cheese. Why not? That would work.
Yeah, that's a whole lot.
Cheese works really well. It's funny because depending on the kind of cheese works really well. Mild cheese works really well. If you do a baked pumpkin, it works really well. So why not? Hey, you know what? I got to tell you, I love and just hold back. She's gonna freak out. I
Me?
love pumpkin ravioli is unbelievably good. See, I knew that. That's why I said that. Pumpkin ravioli with a white sauce, with a bechamel sauce over it.
I got goosebumps. Don't ever
I didn't want
don't
to say
ever
that, but
have pumpkin. No.
pumpkin
Don't ever have
ravioli.
pumpkin ravioli
Okay.
in one sentence. No.
Does anybody else like pumpkin ravioli? Oh, I like this banner down the bottom. Comment to be entered for prizes. Very nice.
It's
But you have to have it with the right sauce or a ragu. Yes. Yep. I got people saying best ravioli ever.
a
We'll make it
ravioli
sour.
needs to have cheese, meat, lobster, sausage, maybe.
Oh, I
Pumpkin.
had sausage the other day. Pumpkin ravioli is really good. It's not.
I don't know.
Go buy some and try it. Go buy some, boil a little up, make a little white sauce to go over, like a cream sauce or something, or a ragu to go over
Is
it.
anybody dressing up
What you
for
got?
Halloween? I'd like to know
We haven't even talked about this yet.
we're gonna dress up. That would be
Yeah,
next.
well, tell me about it. Brown butter, that's it. Mushrooms, yep.
So we're dressing up. Is anybody else dressing up? And if
Are
you
we dressing up? Because I don't have anything here except for the Wayne's World stuff from last year.
yeah, we can't be. That was funny. We were good Wayne's World people.
We
And
were.
the best.
And then the year that you were me and I was you, that was the best.
That was the best one. I think that was really. But
It
last
was.
year was really good too because we kind of nailed it.
We did nail it.
So hard now.
And I want you to know that my friend here, I believe she sent the episode or tagged Keanu Reeves
And Dana,
and Dana Carvey
I did.
to let them know that we did that.
I did
And
because
we
I
didn't
wanted.
get sued.
I wanted Dana to come on our show because he has a podcast too. Hey, everybody go make a comment on his podcast and tell him he should be a guest here. Oh, but we're gonna try.
We haven't even
We're
talked
gonna
about
try
what
to
we're doing
get
this
the
year.
king of guests on this show. It
What?
won't be till the end of November, but we're gonna try. Oh my God, if we get this person up, like, you know who it is?
I know who it is because I know exactly who it is, and don't get your hopes up.
Should we should do like clues every week. That would be funny.
First you have to get him on. First you have to get him to say yes.
Okay. This is quite yummy, by the way.
Yeah, I you know what? It took a few sips and now I'm drinking the whole thing.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm really kind of surprised, which means that it's really good.
So
It's
we
not
have,
a snooty wine. It's totally not a snooty wine, but it's good. And I can't.
we're not telling you what we're going to be this year, but yes, we are definitely dressing up. And I can't believe none of you are dressing up. But we have some great prizes to give away.
We have some great winners to announce.
Mm-hmm.
So for tonight, what were the prizes for tonight? It was the wine, 5 people,
Yeah.
and 3 people were going to win a box of those
And I just want to show these quick because
pumpkin, pumpkin pie spice pixies. A box, three chocolate, 5 wine. We're going to have some people who are really drunk and happy.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, like us, like me.
Okay, so I guess let me shut this off. So, PD pads. I didn't get to show you mine.
Oh, how cute are those?
You showed me yours. Are these not adorable?
Those are so cute. Those would fit me. What size are they? Size 3?
No, these are a little bit smaller for you. These are a 2. However, for the PD pad, don't forget, if you go and look for the kids' shoes, they have great kids' shoes at great prices. Plus, you get 20% off with Compass 2022. So, I mean, the grip and go for the little kids are great. They don't trip. And if you look at the shape of the shoe, it's more for how the kids walk, so they don't, there's not those sharp, edges and stuff, which help.
It's got a rocker. It's called a rocker bottom.
Yeah, they're great. So
it's not a big rocker bottom. It's just enough to teach them to go heel to toe. It's got that great grip and go bottom, and this one's got the.
So our winner for the PD pads, you will win a pair of shoes of your choice. So when you fill out the form, just put what shoes you want and what size. And that is going to Tara Pittman.
Woo, congratulations, Tara. Woohoo!
And then we have, which I don't have it here, I think you do, the Kite Baby with the blanket and the little sleeping bag. This blanket, when I tell you, oh my God, I'll tell you what, when you get it, if you don't have a child to give it to, I bet you keep it for yourself. You keep it as a little blanket because it's like a great lap blanket for adults. But I think like this stuff is amazing. Kite Baby is like spot on.
This is going, even though it's sleeveless, this has got some weight to it. So it's a nice blanket. Babies love things with a little weight to them because it helps them sleep.
Yeah, it's like hugging.
It is.
So the Kite Baby is going to Carol Bridges.
Congratulations, Carol! Woohoo! I've got a pile of stuff happening here.
And then, and I didn't even tell you guys that the kite was a giveaway. That was a surprise.
Yeah, we totally forgot.
This one is a surprise giveaway too.
Oh, is it?
I'm so excited about this one. You are getting Cozy Earth. Cozy Earth. I want to tell you something. I've been wearing
Mine came in this beautiful bag.
So I love the bag. It's perfect for traveling.
It is. Look. Did I just break that?
I've been wearing. You just broke the zipper, huh?
No, I didn't. Oh, okay. I thought I did.
I've been wearing these so much that I couldn't find the shirt. It was downstairs, but
I actually put it back in here after wearing them. So they.
Oh, nice. The other day, the producer said to me, Rachel, take those off. They need to get washed. Like a kid. Like, I don't wanna.
I went out in this. By the way, I did throw a bra under it because, but and underpants. But I walked out there and he goes, no, that looks like just like a regular dress. It's really pretty.
I messed up. No, I didn't. I see. Okay, so Cozy Earth, you are getting the women's bamboo joggers. So they're like these, but they're joggers, so they're
they are elastic at the ankle.
Yes.
I mean, they're not elastic at the ankle, but they've got the ankle goes in.
And I'm so jealous about this because I actually have to order it. The Ultra Soft Bamboo Pullover Crew shirt.
That's this.
But it's the long sleeve.
Oh, yeah, perfect for fall. Because I had mine.
So I have to order this. Now, remember, Z had put the Champagne 40, right?
No, Zippy 40 or Ferrucci 40.
Right. So you could use either one. I should have
Doesn't matter. Go use hers.
You get 40% off. That's all that matters.
Yeah. And go look at your last newsletter because it has that in. It's on the resend. I sent it out without the code. And so I had to resend it with the code because.
So the bamboo joggers and the pullover crew, before your 40% off, it retails at $220. That is going to Patricia Rainey.
Congratulations, Patty.
Woohoo! Now, remember, everybody, you have 48 hours to fill out the winner's form. So make sure you fill it out.
You have 48 hours from the time that I actually get my act together and send out the.
That's right. So make sure you fill them out. Excuse me. So next week is our Halloween show. Yes, it is. Next week is
what's next week's date? 7 to 26. Oh my gosh, it is.
26. So you will find out what the whole show is. It's all a surprise. What we're going to be, what the show is.
It certainly is a surprise.
Vicky, yes,
very much a surprise.
Got your info. Okay, so
I think I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree and find the tackiest stuff. That's what I'm going to do. I
think we should just eat candy next week. Okay.
Oh,
we will see you all next week. Thank you so much.
We'll film ourselves going to the neighbors and begging for candy.
Well, it's before Halloween, our show.
So they'll have bought it already. I've already got mine here. I got a bag of 450 all different kinds of chocolates, and for the kids who don't have chocolates, I got gummy bears.
We will figure it out. So we will see you next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. If you stuck it out with us, thank you so much. We went a little long tonight, and we will see you next Wednesday right here on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you were listening in the car, thanks for the ride. Ciao.